Hey, hello everyone. Welcome again to another video. My name is Daniel. Gracias una vez más por acompañarnos a este video. Señores, este video es algo insólito porque vamos a entrevistar a uno de mis amigos personales del Summer Work and Travel y él viene desde Rumania, señores. Sí, desde Rumania.
You gotta be kidding me.
Su nombre es Marius. Él está ahora mismo en Londres, en London. He's in London, England. Y va a compartir con nosotros sobre el Summer Work and Travel desde la perspectiva rumana. Cuánto cuesta, si es difícil, si le dan la visa, cómo es el consulado, trabajo, demás cosas que vamos a ver en el día de hoy. Así que el video será en inglés porque obviamente él no habla español. Saludo a toda la gente de Rumania. Greetings to everybody from Romania. You guys are awesome. Recuerda que si te gusta nuestro contenido, if you like it, please danos un like o considéranos un like, considera compartir y considera suscribirte a nuestro canal para que puedas recibir más notificaciones in your cell phone, tablet, or any device you have, so you can, receive more, I don't know, anything about our content, whatever. Let's do this.
Yeah. Marius, hello, how are you, man? Long time
Fine.
no see.
Yeah, I mean, we talk on Facebook and so on, but I think never with video.
Never before. This is the first time for us to talk about the summer work, but specifically about Romania. About Romania. How is the summer work there and everything? So Marius, you're from Romania, but right now you're in London, as far as I know, right? London, England. Ah, fancy guy.
Yeah, well, not really. I mean, I prefer to be in USA, especially in Wisconsin Dells now.
Oh, for those ones that don't know, Marius and I, we met in Wisconsin Dells in the summer work in a second
Years
job
ago.
that we both have. Huh?
2 years ago, I guess, right? Or three.
Yes, I think 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, two or
Pretty
three
long.
years ago. Yes. So Marius, tell me right away, what is the name of the program there in Romania? Do you call it Summer Work and Travel, or does it
Uh,
have another name?
I think we call it just work and travel, or summer, but usually work and travel. That's it. And it depends on the name of the company that we use. I mean, they are trying, to improve the name.
Okay. Do you guys use agencies, companies? Is it mandatory to use an
Mm,
agency or a company, or you can do
But
it by yourself?
you can do it by yourself, but it's complicated because when we met at the hotel,
Uh-huh.
I didn't use an agency because it was my second year. But when you're
Okay.
living for the first time, you need an agency because you need a first job, and they are helping you with that. They are helping you with housing, the first job, info, and so on. Without that, will be I'm not sure even if it's possible, but let's pretend it is. Uh, would be really hard, to find a job in a place that you never
Yeah.
been,
Yeah.
and also to find housing and so on. But yeah,
Exactly. So
in the second year, you can go on your own. It's gonna be a little bit cheaper. You're gonna save some money,
yeah,
but you need to
but it's
have
more
the
difficult.
yeah. You need to have the
Okay.
sound.
Yeah, so this is very important, Marius. You share this information because this is something we've been concerned a lot in the whole Latin America, Dominican Republic specifically, where I'm from, because here it seems that you cannot do it without an agency. Where we know, if you look up the program itself in the Department of State and Bureau of whatever cultural educational affairs, it doesn't mention at any point that you do need an agency, but a sponsor. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we know that the process will be easier if you use an agency, but
Mhm.
I do know that it's not mandatory. Thank you for sharing that information, Marius. Marius,
I
what
mean,
is the cost? Sorry, you were going to say
yeah,
something. Go ahead.
sorry. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm not sure, but probably for the first year, it may mean mandatory, but even for the first year, I don't think so. But I'm the proof that starting the second year, you can go on your own.
Because you went the second year without an agency, by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Excellent.
I use the agency, but the agency has a program named Self, Going Self.
Okay, okay, okay.
But you need to take care of the paperwork of
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm,
job, and you need to find your own housing. And
mm-hmm. Okay, so did you do that part self
yeah,
placement or not? Oh,
yeah,
but still with the
uh,
company, but self
yeah,
placement.
yeah. They were still involved, but I mean, they had nothing to do about
Not
it.
that much.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, yes, okay. So yeah, we had that before. I think in the Dominican Republic that was existent. I mean, you could do the self-placement program still with the agency, but as you said, you had to do different, paperwork and stuff like that. I think
and
this
that's
is
why it's
not
not that expensive because you're not paying them to do this.
exactly. Marius, what about the price? How much does it cost for a Romanian to do the summer work in both programs? With the self placement, the second one you did, and the
And with
first
that,
one, which is full.
well, now probably a lot changed since I've been the last time, but
Okay.
I remember the total cost for the first year, let's say, would be around $3,000. Maybe it's a little bit more than in Dominican Republic, and that's because of the flight ticket.
The flight
Yeah,
ticket. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean over there you probably have a 2 hour flight or something, right? 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah,
something.
to New York like 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes, I
Yeah,
think.
that's
Yeah.
why I came to London because it's the same distance.
Mm-hmm.
But for me from Romania, if I want to go to USA, I think Chicago is the closest city, and
Okay.
that's 8 hours, 8 hours and a half
Eight
probably.
hours.
I did
How much is
once.
that ticket? How much is that ticket from
Uh,
Romania to Chicago, more or less? One way. One way.
well, we cannot. You cannot buy it one way because to get a visa, you need to have it. I mean, you need to purchase it by the beginning.
Who said that? Who said that?
I can't remember who said
You
that,
think
but
so?
I think
But
it's
is
a
that in Romania?
yeah. I think it's a rule because they'll not give you the visa if you don't have a two-way ticket because they'll think like, okay, you're gonna stay there.
Okay, well, I'll tell you something. There are some rumors here, some myths about it, but it's not true. I mean, it's not necessary that you have to show the officer, the immigration officer, that you do have, at least here in the Dominican Republic. Because the first year when I went, yes, it was a round trip ticket. But
Yeah,
then when I went by myself, I mean, not by myself, but buying the ticket myself,
yeah.
I just bought the first ticket, one way ticket. And when I was in the Dells, I bought my return ticket. So
Yeah.
I had no problems.
Every
So,
time I put it like two-way, like round trip. But
okay.
now since you mention it, it may be a rumor, but I'm pretty sure that they'll ask you when the officer when you're at the border.
Okay.
I'm wrong. I'm
When are
not
you
sure.
flying?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem. So,
And about the price,
yes. The
it's
self one, how much?
well, no, I'm saying about the price of the ticket.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Yes, sorry.
round trip, it's as I remember around 800, 900 euros. That's like $1,000.
Wow. 900 euros
Yeah, that's why
for
that's
just
the
for the
exact price.
ticket.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a lot, man. That's a
You
lot.
you also have the option to for free to change the uh, date when you come back. You have to choose
Okay.
one like
Okay.
not the permanent one,
Mar-
and you can.
Marius, so that's like $1,000, right? $1,000. Okay, and that's a round trip ticket.
Mhm.
Okay, so you see, here's a big difference because our ticket is not as expensive as Romania's.
Mhm.
Ours is like I don't know, like $400 round
All right.
trip. Depend, it will
But
depend
yeah,
of what are you flying to. But still, the price of the summer. I mean, the price right now here is like 225 2500 something like that. So
Well,
Whatever.
I
Whatever.
think it's right, because it's 500 less the ticket. Yeah.
Okay. Marius, what are the requirements for a Romanian to participate in the work and travel? What are the requirements?
Well, it's easier now. First time and before that, but I don't know exactly.
It's
But
been a while.
yeah, but first time they also ask for the, I don't know how do you call this in English, maybe your grades in the faculty, to be sure that you
The
pass on.
grades and from the school,
Yeah, to be sure that you
like
pass
the
on.
transcript,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
transcript. Okay, record de notas. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you call it in Romania?
Foaia matricolă.
Oh, foaia matricula, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to be sure that you passed your exams and you didn't, went to college just to live in United States and to stay in United
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
States. That was in the first year, and but starting the second year, so starting 2017, they're not asking for that anymore. I mean, you can start the faculty, you can forget about it and about the faculty, and you can go to United States being a student.
So it's more flexible now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So you need to be a college student in order for you to apply for the work and travel. Mandatory. Okay, Marius, what about your vacation time? From when to when you guys have vacation? Because I've heard that Romanians do the longest work and travel ever. So
I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure that you and people from Jamaica are lucky because you are there earlier than us.
First ones.
Yeah, get better jobs. Well, our vacancy starts in 1st to 10th of June, and it ends in the 1st of October.
Okay. So from June to October. Okay.
Because we have the exam period. It depends on the faculty, depends on the every year, because you are choosing that, talking with your teachers.
Okay. Marius, how many times have you gone to the program?
3 times.
How many times have you participated?
For 3 times.
Oh, for 3 times. Do you think it's a good experience? Will you recommend this experience to another Romanian?
I recommend it to everybody I've met, and everybody that was thinking about it. Even, I don't know, by job, everywhere. Just go there, because whatever is your dream, you want to make some money, you want to visit New York, LA, so on. And also you want to know the culture, know the people. I mean, I've met a lot of amazing people over there. You are an example.
Like me, right? Woo!
Yep.
Yeah, Dominican, baby.
I said, yeah. I mean, you know that, even at the hotel at Bangkok, a lot of nice people. It's nice. It's a really nice experience. I think beside the work, you have nothing to lose. I mean, yeah, you work a lot. I mean, if you remember, we work like 12 hours a day, 13 hours a day. But it's not hard work, and it's also fun most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. And well, you went. I mean, the 2 times, or whenever we got opportunity to meet, you were with Eva, which is your Ada. I sorry, I forgot that. Are confused with the names. With Ada, your girlfriend. I don't know if you guys married or what. Did you? Did you go together the 3 times, or?
Well, that's the thing. We're in Romania. We're living in different cities. It's like 4 hours with the train, I guess.
Okay.
So we've met in United States in my first year.
Okay, I didn't know that. You met there. Oh, I see.
In my second year was her first year.
Okay.
Met over there at our first job, and yeah, after that, on my third year, and so on, we came together.
Okay, great, man, great. That was great. How was the experience with her? I mean, how was the experience compared to the first one compared to the second that was with
So,
her? How was it?
the first year, I didn't like it a lot. I didn't like it at all. Uh, I wasn't sure if I want to go back. I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe because of long hours of work.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I didn't like it that much. Then one of my friends that came with me in the first and the second year, he convinced me to okay, let's go again. We went there again, and that's the year when I've met her. And yeah, that was the best summer of my life. We've met.
Woo.
Uh, yeah, it was amazing. I mean, we
Of
visited a
course,
lot of
man.
things
Of course.
together. I mean, that's what.
Great, man. Excellent, excellent. That's great, man. Happy for you. What about the visa process? How is it in Romania? Is it difficult? Is it chilling? What is the English level required at the at the interview? Can you tell
Uh,
us about that?
yeah, well, it's easy. It used to be harder, but now it's pretty easy. As I said about the grade.
Okay.
Um, I mean, you just have your interview. There are really basic questions like, "How are you? Where are you going? How's the weather?" Okay, you have your visa.
Okay.
Pretty much that's it.
Here sometimes it's difficult. Like last year was a disaster. Like what percentage do you think is approved or is given the visa?
Well, in my
Let's say from each 100 students from Romania that applied for the summer work or for the work and travel program,
I,
what's the percentage of approvals?
I'm sure that I can find the exact answer, but in my opinion, and as much as I know, I think more than 80%,
Wow.
maybe 90, but let's say 88% to be sure.
Okay. Okay. Well,
And
that's really
the
very
English
interesting.
level doesn't need to be. I mean, in my first year, my English was really, really bad. I mean, even now it's not really
A
good.
disaster.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even now my English is not good, but believe me that this helped me a lot to improve my English because you are over there and you need to learn. You need something and you need to know the name of that thing.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You got a
That's
good
what,
fluency, Marius. You got a good fluency. I mean, of course, each of us we got accent because of course.
yeah.
But you got the fluency. You got your thing. You got your thing.
Well, it helped me a lot.
Marius. Uh huh. Sorry,
I
sorry.
sorry for interrupting. It helped me
No, no,
because
go.
I work in when I came back in Romania, I work in sales with USA customers, and I had to speak
Okay,
in English as well.
okay, that's cool. One thing, Marius, something I've seen is that I've met many Romanians that had stayed in the United States after their program finished. Is it very regular that many Romanians says, "No, I'm gonna stay here in the States"? And what are the repercussions? Do you have like legal repercussions if you stayed? Because, for example, if we stayed in the U.S. from the Dominican, we signed a contract that we're supposed to pay lots of money. Like I don't know, more than $10,000. What would happen? Like, how often does that happen in Romania? And what would happen if you do so?
I remember that we discussed about that
Yeah,
in
yeah.
discussion, and you told me about that, and I was surprised because mm, if I want to remain in USA, what I will have to do is gonna be with the USA government. I mean, I will
Exactly.
have
Your
to,
business
yeah,
is with the
not
U.S.
Romania.
government.
Yeah, I mean, Romanians will not gonna have anything to say about my living. You want to go, go. But yeah, I mean, over there will be hard. Will be hard to be legal.
Well, I think finally, Marius, what advice would you give to those applicants from maybe Romania that I'm gonna watch the video since it's in English, and for those people from Latin American too that speak English and want to apply for the summer for the work and
I,
travel, what advice will you give them? What would you suggest them?
I told that to a lot of Romanians. I would tell that to Dominican Republic to, as you know, we had colleagues from Jamaica and so on. I will tell everybody to try it because as I said, you have nothing to lose. You'll have like a really nice experience. You'll have friends from all around the world, um, and you have a lot of things to learn. The culture from United States, the culture from your friend countries. You're gonna improve your English. You're gonna have something to put on your CV, and you're also, if you work hard enough, you're also gonna earn pretty good money.
Excellent. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, thank you very much, Marius, for giving us this opportunity.
Thank
You
you.
know, of you sharing your experience and advice and everything. I think we'll
Thank
see you in the next. And greetings to Ada.
Yep, thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. And hope to see you soon in real life this
Yeah,
time.
definitely, definitely. Thank you, Marius.